Welcome to the first installment of Glory Stories. For those that don't know who I am, my name is MxGlory. My real friends call me Mario. I mean, if you want to be a real friend, could call me call me Glory. Anyways, I stream on Twitch almost every day. I had a schedule, I broke it, and then I changed my schedule, and now it's just like, it's kind of whatever happens, right? So what I wanted to do with this video series type episode, show, whatever, is create just what I would call, I guess, a podcast, right? I want it to be, I'm going to end up talking about different topics, my opinions on a lot of things, things that happen to me throughout the day, week, month, however, whatever happens. I most likely will talk about old stories that I've gone through, like personal experiences. Maybe someone can learn from them or something, right? But mainly it's an outlet for me to kind of just let you guys know who I am when I'm not streaming. This is the stuff that I think and I talk about all the time, and I kind of want to just make a little series about that. Don't know who's going to watch it, but it's for my own benefit. But like what I do, subscribe, watch, listen on the way to work, on the way home. Just hop in my stream every once in a while, say hi, say what's up, whatever, right? I play games. I do a lot of just random stuff on Twitch. So here on YouTube, I do some gaming stuff. This is a completely new thing, just me talking to the camera and just kind of going. I don't have a script. I go going off tangent. I want to talk about random things. I might jump from subject to subject, but that's just how I want this to be. I want this to be kind of random, unscripted, no holds barred type stuff, right? So I hope you guys enjoy it. There's gonna be a lot of ums and uhs because again, it's not scripted. No, but hope you enjoy. Anyways, the first thing I want to talk about is just kind of how I've been, what I've been doing. I've been working from home since March. I work in IT. I work for a major television corporation. In the IT department. They have several divisions. I work in one division, but in their IT department, right? I went to work Monday because I had to move from one office to another office, and the amount of garbage in our office. I share an office with me and a coworker, and he's a sysadmin. I'm basically a sysadmin, but more on the tech support type stuff. I do a lot of backend work. I do a lot of like Windows patching and all that stuff. He and I have to move our office, basically our workbench, our computers, anything that's working that we want to keep over to another building, into another office, right? Currently, well, not currently, but we were in a building where they did a lot of the construction stuff for the sets and TV shows. It's the mill. We were in one of the rooms upstairs, and there's maybe like 30 steps that go down to the first floor. We had to carry so many boxes down the stairs, load them on a golf cart, drive them all the way to the building, and walk all that stuff over to the new office, unload it, and do it up. I got there at work at like 7:30. My coworker didn't show up until about 10:30-ish, I think. But by that time, I've already made like 3 or 4 trips. He made about 3 or 4 trips when he got there. We both left work at the same time, but I was exhausted. He was going to think about coming. He was going to think about coming in on Tuesday, but it's like, nah, I need a whole day's rest. I'm going to come in Wednesday. And then I messaged him yesterday, and I'm like, hey, dude, are you gonna come in on Wednesday? Like tomorrow is Tuesday. Are you gonna come in tomorrow? And he's like, oh hell no, dude, I need another day's rest. My back is killing me. It's like, yeah, me too, dude. A bunch of old guys. So we're going into work tomorrow, which is going to be a Thursday. We have Friday off for Independence Day. It's an observed holiday the day before, since it falls on a Saturday. We always get Independence Day. We get all the major holidays off, but usually when a holiday falls on a Saturday, we get the day before off on a Friday. It's always been like that since I've been there. So we have Friday off, so we're going in Thursday to finish up some cabling stuff and unpack the rest of our stuff. All the stuff that we needed to move over from the old office to the new, we pretty much already did. The only thing that was left was like a compressor that we used to like dust out machines, a giant ass filing cabinet that we're not going to be moving. We're going to have the operations department move, and some other miscellaneous stuff that we're just too tired to move. But the main stuff, like our workbench, all of our computers, our personal, our own work computers that we have to move to a different desk, that's all been moved over. I'm already up online. He is not. They actually, the way the layout is in the first floor is, so me and my coworker shared one office, right? It was a giant office with two of us, and we were on opposite corners, and on another corner was our workbench. The other corner directly diagonal from the workbench was the door, and next to the door there was like a shelving unit. And I'll throw a picture up somewhere so you guys can see how gross and piled of garbage our old office was, which I hope it doesn't become in our new office, because there's two other people there. The office is bigger, so him and I are on opposite corners, and then two of my other coworkers in the same department are on opposite corners the other way. Next to my desk I have the workbench, and it's weird, this whole 6 feet apart thing for the whole COVID. The desks were too close together from the beginning, so we had to spread them apart. And they don't want to, the company doesn't want to invest, not the company, our IT director doesn't want to get us dividers between our desks, right? You know, we deal with a lot of sensitive information that we don't want being seen by anyone, even people from our own department. So like my monitors face the wall behind me, and I face the middle of the room, right? My coworker, who was in the old office, his desk was oriented the opposite of where the desk by the door is. The desk by the door is facing, so if he has his monitors on the corner like we all do, he's facing me, but like on my right side, right? My other coworker's facing the opposite way. He's facing the other side towards the middle of the room, which he doesn't want to be. He wants to face the middle of the room. Everyone wants to face the middle of the room, but it's a weird thing. They didn't have the right desk for him, so they have to remove the desk, bring in a new one, and they weren't going to do that until today. No, actually, they weren't going to do that until Tuesday. So we were going to go in today. I was like, you know what? I'm going to give them an extra day just in case they didn't move the desk. So hopefully the desk is there, and then by the time we get in tomorrow, we're going to, sort everything out. But the privacy screens that we wanted to get, they denied it. And so what was the next best idea? These giant, like 14-foot deep filing cabinets. They're about like 5 feet wide, about 14 inches deep, and they want to use those as dividers. So there's one in between the two desks by the same wall where the door is at. So there's a filing cabinet between those two desks, and then between me and the other guy on the other corner, there's no filing cabinet, but our workbench, my workbench, kind of goes across, so it kind of blocks that way. But then they have another filing cabinet between him and my coworker in the other corner. So there's like, I don't know, it's weird. It takes up way too much space. One of my coworkers that sits on the window side, on the same side that I do, but in the corner, he's already filled up the filing cabinet that's in the middle of the room. And I'm like, I was gonna tell him, I was like, we kind of don't want that there because it takes so much space. Want to swap it out with the small cabinet that's next to you for this bigger one. I didn't go into it. He's already put stuff in there. I was like, I'll let him do what he wants. I mean, as long as I'm in my corner, I'll be fine. But the way the room is, it's getting cramped. And then on top of that, they want to move this 300-pound printer down from the first floor of our MIS department, our IT department, that we don't use. They want to move it over to our office in the middle. In the middle of a room is this pillar, this column. I guess it's a support column because the room is so big. The problem is that we have a mini fridge on one side, we have the little water cooler on the other side of the pillar, and so this printer I think might go on the opposite side, which will end up blocking the entrance because of that filing cabinet that's there between it's super crowded. It's stupid, but I don't know. We got to figure something out, which is why we're going in tomorrow. We're going in tomorrow to do all the cabling for my coworker's computer, rearranging some filing cabinets and getting some stuff sorted out, getting all the boxes put away and all that. But it's a freaking nightmare, man. Like this moving from office to office, and this is not the first time we've done it. We were in our where that copier is coming from. We were on the first floor of that same building, but they moved us out because they were going to demolish the entire first floor because of there was some floor rotting, and that's where we had our server room, and it was like an elevated floor, so there was like a foot and a half of space between the concrete and the tile that where the server room's at, but under that it's just rotting apparently. So they had to demolish the entire first floor, and rebuild it, and we were gonna move back in there once it was constructed and everything. But so that's why they moved us into the mill, me and my coworker, and they ceased construction of the first floor because they ran out of money. Fucking company just ran out of money. It was like, okay, we stripped everything out and let's just stop because we don't know what we're doing anymore. I was like, oh my god. And it turns out the whole floor wasn't even rotted. It was just a little tiny section of a corner that they happened to see where the rot was, and they moved a couple tiles here. They saw more rot. It was like maybe 5 feet of rot. They could have just taken it out and rebuilt just that section, not the entire first floor. But they didn't figure that out until they demolished the entire floor, and it was like, oh, I guess there's not rot all over it. Maybe it's just a section, but they already screwed up. So it was a nightmare. But that first floor is completely empty. Nothing's happening. Plus the second floor, now they want to demolish that to make room for other people. That's why everyone had to move out last week, and then we got a new office. And my director, I asked my director, like, so me and my coworker is like, are we gonna stay in this room like over on the side? And he's like, no, you gotta move over. I was like, oh damn it. So we lost our privacy in that little building. We gotta move over to where the other people are. Now we have no privacy. We can't, talk on speakerphone like we usually do because there's other people around. But it's a nightmare. It's a huge nightmare. But it has to be done. Majority of the time I'm gonna be working from home anyways, so not all 4 of us will be in the room anyways. It'll be maybe 1 to 2, maybe 3 people will be in there, but not all 4 because we're gonna end up working from home a lot. So there's that. But it is what it is. It's above my pay grade to be able to decide where I want to go. But oh well. So kind of going off topic and. But not off topic, a different topic. So that's that story of me, talking about my move from one office to another and the stuff that I have to go through. That's the type of stuff that I want to be doing in these video series. That's a lot of the glory stories. I gotta give props to Smoked Prophet. He's another streamer who was a viewer on another streamer, Viking. And I was playing Warzone with him at the time, and he was streaming and I was streaming, and I'm like, hey, I need ideas for a name for this series. It's a podcast, but it's like I'm telling stories but opinions. It's not news related because I'm not gonna have any sources. It's just my opinion on a lot of stuff, and just me ranting and raving, right? I had another viewer that he was like, how about MX Presents? I'm like, I like that, but it makes it seem like I'm presenting something. But it's more like a talk show news type thing, right? But I like the name. It just didn't really fit the what I'm doing on a regular basis, right? But Glory Stories was very good. He actually said Glory Story, and then Viking was like, what about Glory Stories? And I'm like, that's pretty good. So I put up to a vote on my Discord, and one other person voted. I don't have too many people on my Discord, but I was like, it's kind of one of those dress for the job you want, not for the job you have. So I talk a lot of stuff on my Discord. There's only a couple of people that come in and participate. If you want to be part of it, there'll be a link down below. If you want to join my Discord, when I play games, I usually hop on there and we can play games together. We talk about tech stuff. There's a bunch of memes, just general ranting and raving about other things. But since I do work in the IT department, I do get asked a lot of IT questions from other streamers and other people just in general. So if you guys have any questions on IT related stuff, maybe stuff about streaming, how to do certain things, maybe your alerts aren't working, or maybe part of your alerts are working if you're a streamer and you want me to figure out why they're not working properly, I'll be more than happy to help you guys out. But yeah, just hop on Discord and I'll ask away. Or leave in the comments below. Any outlet. I'm available through YouTube comments. I'm available through Discord. I'm available on my stream. Hit me up. I'm always there. But I'm not thinking that today's episode is going to be too long. It's going to be kind of a one, more of an introduction of who I am. If you guys have any questions, if you want to ask me anything, ask me in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions. If you guys have any suggestions for any future Glory Story episodes, let me know, and I'll do my best to kind of make everyone happy. This is not this what I'm doing is not just for me. I want you guys to participate in the conversations that I have. I want your thoughts and opinions on certain things. If I'm talking about different topics, like the whole doc disrespect thing. Okay, the whole complete mystery. My mind is blown. The guy gets banned on Friday, right? He loses his Discord partnership, which I didn't even know could happen if you get banned on Twitch, but apparently they're connected somehow. I don't even know. But no one knows. I got a notification. GG, ruined it. Who's texting me? Ruined it. Anyways, no one knows why he got banned. He claims he doesn't know why he got banned. However, if you watch the VOD, there's plenty of VODs of his last stream on Friday where he takes out his phone off screen. It's like below him, and he looks at it, and his demeanor completely changes. And then he goes on about like, oh, hang in there, champs, we'll get through this. And I was like, wait, where did that come from? You guys he's starting doing like a motivational speech here. It's like, oh, well, hang in there, we'll get through this, and blah 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 and blah. And I'm like, whoa, something happened. Something on that phone, if it was a phone, scared him, or it was like, this is it. And then he just completely changed. And there's a lot of theories. There's a lot of theories about sexual assault or sexual harassment, which I hope isn't a thing, because his wife went on Instagram saying that thank you for the love and support, and we're gonna get through this, or blah blah blah, something along those lines. She put like a wall of text on Instagram, like a picture, and basically is supporting him. So I don't think it's anything sexual assault related, because otherwise why would she defend him? Weird. Hopefully it's just an internal Twitch doc thing that doesn't involve anything or anyone else. But I do wish him the best, so hopefully we find out what goes on, and maybe we can learn from that experience and find out what not to do, apparently, supposedly. But yeah, Doc is a streamer. I view, there's a lot of big streamers out there, and even though they are big streamers, they're still streamers. They're still human beings. I'm a streamer myself. I like to consider myself as a streamer. Full-time, part-time is irrelevant, because I have a 9-to-5 job, but I stream as much as I can. So when bad things or other things that are unfortunately out of our control that happen to other streamers, we sympathize, and we try to look out for one another. So I really hope that Doc goes through whatever he's going through, and wish him the best, and hope it's not of a bigger deal than it actually is. But we'll just gotta wait and find out. But I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode series, episode 1, I guess. I don't know. Again, if you guys have any suggestions how I can improve this whole thing, let me know. I'll incorporate them and maybe tweak them a little bit. It won't always be in front of the camera. I'm going to end up... I do ride a motorcycle. I ride a 2015 Triumph Tree Triple, so I'll go out riding on the canyons or something. Maybe I'll talk. I have a vlog set up on my helmet, so some of the episodes will be me just talking to the camera while I ride. If I don't talk too much while I ride, then I'll use the footage that I get as voiceover. Maybe do like a voiceover of me talking about random stuff. I might do some gameplay of like Warzone or something that goes on, and do some voiceover for that. Clips from my stream. I'm gonna kind of make this a story time, opinionated, very, I need a place for me to vent, a place for you guys to come and give me your opinions, your thoughts about certain things that I talk about. I don't want it to just be a one-way conversation. I would love for you guys to just give me some feedback. It's our show. It's my show, but it's our show. Anyways, guys, thank you. I will see you guys on stream. I'm streaming, whenever you see this, I'll most likely be streaming, or already be streaming and talking about something else. I'll save all the juicy stuff for these videos. But anyways, guys, if you like what you see, if you like what you hear, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, share the video, tell your friends, hang out in my stream, drop that follow, and I appreciate any support that you guys are up for whatever up to giving. I do want to make streaming a full-time job. Right now, while I do work in IT, it's not my dream job. I work in IT. I'm very good at it. It's very stressful. I don't like the people I work with, and it's like I gotta get out. But so I'm doing everything I can to be a full-time streamer and make this my career. So but I can't do that without you guys' support. So quality, got to bring out that quality. I know what I got to do to bring out the quality. I got to work on my own thing. But if you guys want to hang out, I'll be available. I'll see you guys later. Peace.